Let's carry on. We're beginning to get some momentum now, aren't we? How are you feeling? Still feeling good? Still feeling excited? Still feeling pumped? I hope so. So this is what we are going to do right now. For the next 6 videos, there's a whole glossary of terms that I want to educate you with. Now, it's very important that if this is something that you're really going to immerse yourself in, that you start using the correct language, you start using the correct vernacular. Also, it will instill in you a feeling of confidence that you are using terms that are the proper terms related to what we're learning. So therefore, for the next 6 videos, each video's got 2 or 3 terms that I want you to write down. I've mentioned a few times now, I hope you have a pen and you're making notes, but write these down, and if you can, learn them, and you'll find just over time, particularly over the 4 weeks, you might find yourself using these terms. I'm going to use these terms all the time, so I'm not going to define them after this glossary of terms every time I use them, okay? So therefore, let's get educated and go through a quick glossary of terms, and also I'm going to test you at the end after these six short videos with different glossaries of terms in each one. We're going to have a quick quiz, all right? And if you fail the quiz, I will come round and empty your trash cans over your front garden. So you need to pass. Right, so in this video, 3 terms that I want to go through that you're going to hear a lot of. So let's jump in. The first term, and you may have heard of some of these already, is DeFi. You are going to hear the term DeFi loads. You probably have already. What does DeFi mean? DeFi stands for decentralized finance. What does that actually mean? Well, banks, conventional banks, they are known as centralized. So decentralized is exactly the opposite. But what does that actually mean, you know, in day-to-day life? What that means is anything that is DeFi removes the control that banks and institutions have on money, financial products, financial services, etc. Really, I could sum it up in 4 words. We become the bank. With DeFi, we become a bank. There's no third party involved. Now, you might be thinking, what does that even mean, becoming a bank? It's quite mind-blowing, isn't it, that we live in a time now where we can become the bank. We can provide these services. We can earn the interest. We become the bank. So with DeFi, we become the bank. We can perform all the same tasks that we would with a conventional bank, such as earning interest, borrowing, lending, buying assets, trading, etc. So I don't expect you to understand the ins and the outs, obviously, but I want you to know that that is what DeFi is. DeFi basically means there's no third party involved in any financial transaction. There's no bank. There's no middleman. We become the bank, okay? So make a note of that. DeFi is decentralized finance. It means there's no third party involved. We become the bank. Let's look at what DeFi protocols mean, therefore. So what is a protocol? This is, again, a word that you're going to hear often, so let's define it. A DeFi protocol, well, firstly, let me say there's lots of DeFi protocols. There's thousands of them. We're going to be looking at one in particular. But really, they're digital banks, if you like. They're open 24/7. Unlike the stock exchange that starts and stops at 9 in the morning and finishes at 4:30 in the afternoon, they ring the bell and there's no trading during the night. I've always thought that was quite an old-fashioned method, haven't you? None of that with cryptocurrency. Everything is open 24/7 and it's very, very exciting. That's one of the many reasons it is exciting. Also, we completely control our money with DeFi. It's not going to get capped or we can access it at any time. We don't have to give notice to withdraw funds. So it's decentralized finance. Just like, think about a high street, a regular high street in a town where you've got your high street banks. In England, you've got Lloyds and your Barclays. In America, you've got Chase and Bank of America. They're conventional, obviously, high street banks. It's the same in the DeFi world. We have lots of DeFi protocols. They're digital banks. So we're going to immerse ourselves in just one of them over these 4 weeks. And I think you may know what it is if you've seen some of my other videos, but we'll come to that, of course. And one other quick term for this video that, again, you're going to hear a ton, and it's the term staking. What does staking mean? If you're making notes, please make a note of this. Basically, it's another word for depositing. But not just depositing. The reason you would stake something is to earn interest on what it is, i.e. the asset that you have just staked. And really, if I had to sum it all up, that is the entire soul, the entire heart of what we're doing here. We are going to be staking, and a particular type of staking called yield farming that I've mentioned a few times that we're going to come on to. So well done on educating yourself. Again, I appreciate some people may already know this, but I want to make sure we're all moving forward at the same pace here. So let's summarize. What have we accomplished in this video? We covered what DeFi is, what DeFi protocols are, and what staking is. I hope you are making notes. I am going to be testing you on this, and I'd love eventually you to be able to say to your other half or your partner, yeah, I know what DeFi is. I know what a DeFi protocol is. I know what staking is. That's the goal. We're educating ourselves. We're getting 1% better every day. It's exciting, isn't it? So what do you do now? Well, again, nothing for you to really do at the moment. Believe me, there will be. Oh, yes, there's going to be a ton of stuff for you to do very, very soon. But this is obviously pre-training. We're building up to that. So please post a comment below. I know I ask that quite often, but it is nice to hear how you're feeling. Let me know. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how excited you're feeling right now. That'd be great to see. So put some notes or some numbers in the comments below. 1 to 10, how are you feeling right now? When you've done that, see you in the next video.